As the peloton reaches the climax of the 2014 Tour de France, Juan Antonio Flecha, stage winner and 10-time Tour veteran, continues his stage previews and takes InCycle through what he believes will be some of the toughest and most iconic locations of this year's Tour. The final week will see riders push to their limit as the Pyrenees softens the riders' legs over 3 mountainous days. With Nibali in such form, could it be yet another decisive win for the Italian, or will it be a victory for a gutsy breakaway? We join Flecha on stage 18. At 145 kilometres long, Pau to Hautacam is the last day in the Pyrenees and a true test of character for all the riders. With big points in the King of the Mountains competition available and a final opportunity for a strong climber to take a stage win, attacks will be aplenty. But first, the stage meanders through the valleys as it approaches the Tour's most iconic mountain, the Col du Tourmalet. The infamous climb has been a regular feature on the Tour since 1910. The peloton take the slightly easier east to west descent before a long descent and sharp climb up the second Hors category climb of the day, Hautacam. We join Flecha as he approaches the bottom of the Tourmalet. After 17 days of riding and 3,100 kilometres in their legs, riders will be beyond exhausted.
Bottom of the iconic Tourmalet, 17 kilometres long. Beginning of the climb, it's not hard, it's about 5% gradient. But in a few kilometres farther, we're going to hit the real climb, which is very steep for the rest of the climb until you hit the top. There's not rest anymore from there. And it's very hard climb. We're just passing through La Mongie, which is the last village. It's a village in between the climb, in the middle of the climb. From here until the top of Tourmalet, things are getting really serious. Hopefully the riders don't get this weather, because with these conditions here, it's the last thing you want to have. Last kilometer of Tourmalet. It's almost done. As you see, rainy, cold, and in one of the hardest climbs of the Pyrenees. So on top of Tourmalet, it's about 150 kilometers down. That's about like 3.5 to 4 hours for the first riders, obviously, because before they hit the last climb, the Hautacam, there are going to be many groups, and here leaders, GC guys, GC contenders will be already in the war. This is the last mountain stage, so it's the last chance before time trial. Well, when it's misty, when it is fogs and clouds on top, you can't really see where you are, you can't really see where the top is, and of course that is very tricky what is coming next, which is the downhill, because you can't anticipate to the corners, so just add difficulty and adversity to the stage.
At this altitude, the weather is the biggest factor to consider. What may be easy in the dry could well be a difficult descent. From the Tourmalet and across the valley floor, riders face an equally unpredictable ascent up Hautacam, with gradients ranging from 6 to 11%.
Hautacam, last climb of Tour de France, like summit finish. From here to Paris, it's going to be just a time trial, so being in a mountain stage, so last chance of GC riders to get in time before the time trial. The fact that it's the last climb of the Tour de France, that makes it harder, because it's, you know, after almost 3 weeks of racing, you get an uphill finish like this. I reckon here, even if it's not a really steep and hard climb, the fact that it's the last mountain finish, and the fact also that riders have been racing for 3 weeks, I don't expect to see more than 5 riders together making it to the finish.
Hautacam is considered a classic, but only appeared for the first time 20 years ago, and since then has been used a further 4 times. Home to where Cadel Evans took the yellow jersey for the first time in his career. Could this be where the 2014 Tour is wrapped up?
So So we are at the finish, final mountain stage of this year's Tour de France.